What's up, people? This is WWE Breakdown. We are about to review the Smackdown edition. March 20th, I believe, is the one we are talking about. We are in North Carolina. Raleigh, right?
Raleigh, yes. Capital of the world. No, I'm just playing.
And then, how did we kick off?
We kick off with a car accident, actually,
Right,
between
yeah.
Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
Couldn't remember if it was a car accident or if they were just beating each other on a car.
Well, freaking Drew McIntyre, turned into Batman and just ripped the fucking windshield off and just started beating the shit out of Jacob Fatu.
I mean, he's like 6'5" or 6'4", fucking 280 pounds. I mean, I don't want that man touching my car. That's all I know.
Well, he smashed it and then literally, pulled him out and was just wrenching, just beating him. And we saw some blood.
He did bust him up a bit. I hate that they keep trying to wipe people down now in the WWE. Just let the fucking blood happen. That's where most memorable moments in WWE happen, is when somebody got busted open either on purpose or by accident. But if you do it, like how Vince McMahon said, if you do it every now and again or semi-often, it has more impact. But with these feuds, you want the blood. You want blood on these feuds if it happens on its own.
I'm just saying, this is the second week in a row that we've seen blood on SmackDown, and I'm for it.
I'm hoping they're bringing it back. It really is part of what made WWE so edgy and attractive to people. I know they wanted to meet a broader audience, but I think they can go back to how they used to be a little bit, because people are more accepting of violence and blood now, I feel like, in general.
Yeah, now that Road Dogg's gone, it feels like a whole different, it feels fresh, it feels new, and probably people that say Triple H writes a script and he fumbled this, he fumbled. Triple H does not write anything.
You know,
he
it's
just sits
funny.
in the boardroom and goes over ideas.
You know what's funny about these hypocrite fans? All of them were asking him to retire before he retired from WWE. But now, because they want to use anything as an excuse to shit on Triple H, they're like, oh, Triple H lost another fucking OG.
Dude, every freaking week. Oh, he fumbled by having Randy Orton turn heel. Do you guys listen to Cody Rhodes and anything other than TV? Cody Rhodes does not want to be a heel, and you can't force someone who's big in a company like that to do something he doesn't want to do, because then he leaves again.
I think Triple H is smart enough to know to listen to not all of the fans, because a lot of the indie fans just shouldn't have an opinion. If the indies had storylines as good as the WWE would be the indies, and the AEW and other shit would be the WWE.
That's true. And on the other hand, when you're a champion, you usually don't turn face or heel. You usually stay the same, and the person that's fighting you is the one that changes face or heel. It makes more sense that way.
And it's not like he's saying never turn Cody. He may still do it and force him. I don't think it'll be good, though. Yeah. He's John Cena right now. He really should not turn. He's just like how John Cena was back in the day. We should have gotten one sooner, but in the moment when people were calling for it, he should have been a face. He was keeping the WWE at the top because of his face, basically.
And the good thing about him was, even if he was in a rivalry with somebody who was a face, it was still good. John Cena was one of those guys that can make a face versus face rivalry still good.
And I hate to make an authority argument from back in the day, but it's what's best for business. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Bringing
really
back
is.
heel Orton. Nobody is better at being a heel than Orton. Cody's heel turn probably would have been a flop, just like John Cena's. And everyone would have been like, oh, he shouldn't have turned heel. And they'll forget that they were the ones calling for it, because that's what they do.
Yeah. They don't know what they want.
Nope. No, they do not. But then we go into the next thing.
Yeah. We had Drew coming back into the arena, and he basically tells Nick Aldis that he's a failure as a father.
Drew's going sick lately. I love this man.
And, you know, it's not exactly like Stone Cold back in the day, but How many people wish that you could just walk up and say this to your boss, like, "Hey, your kid fucking hates you,"
That's brutal.
and you don't get fired?
And you know what's funny? No one's calling for Drew to get like in trouble like they were with CM Punk because like this man's talking about kids. I think kids is just as important as a dead dad. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, even more so now than nowadays.
Because you know they're alive.
That these
Also,
kids are under. Yeah, exactly. Also, it's just
it's like they can actually be affected by the words.
Then Fatu comes out of nowhere and attacks Drew after this man just got pulled through a car.
Yep.
I don't know, but I do know that Fatu run and jumped off the barricade and splashes Drew through the table. I know that happened.
Was sick as fuck. That was, I was like, oh shit, they're pulling him away. Okay, it's over. They did that a few times, and I'm like, I know they're gonna do the back and forth, like, oh, we're gonna get him to run away and then not. But honestly, I think they're doing it pretty good because I wasn't actually. They reeled me in enough to not even be thinking about how he's about to go back and like jump through the table type shit.
Exactly, and knowing we're gonna get a payoff for this at WrestleMania, like Drew lost the title, but still knowing that he's going to WrestleMania gives me a weird sense of yes.
Right. I feel like people are overreacting to him losing the title. I think they're demonstrating clearly that they're not done with Drew, and he's not leaving the main event scene. He's literally going to be facing off with Fatu because they want to keep both of them relevant and put both of them at the WrestleMania scene, but neither of them should have the title realistically because it should be Randy versus fucking Cody.
Do you know how many people asked me if Drew quit last week, even when he still appeared later in the show?
Well, they don't actually watch. They just hear things.
Oh, I read online that Drew quit. Yeah, did you watch the end of the show? I didn't catch that part. Yeah, because you're reading the highlights.
And that's why you should just watch our show or listen to it while you're at work, and then you won't have to ask dumb questions.
Exactly. You won't have to ask anything because
don't even answer them. Just send them our show. Just be like, I know the perfect show for you to answer all your questions.
Like, what's your phone number? What's your Twitter? What's your Facebook? I got you. Or X, whatever we call it now. I don't know. Elon Musk kind of fucked everything up.
XXX for sex.
There probably is some kind of stuff on there.
Oh, there is. But anyway. I don't know about
tag
that.
team title match, Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the MFT. This was a good match. I can't lie. This was
it's always a great match when the champ, the GOAT, Ron Cena is there. The greatest wrestler of all time.
Ron Cena being bald, embracing the bald spot that John Cena had is one of the great. I mean,
he's true
not
Cena.
Canon, but yeah, exactly. Not canon, but in my opinion, this is like the best R-Truth ever.
Bro, I'm so happy.
50-something and still winning titles.
He's like fucking Finn Balor. He doesn't age.
It's true. It's really true.
The only thing that aged is his hairline.
Because of the way he cut it, I don't know.
He needed to. He needed to let it go. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he decided to either. He had two options: go with the John Cena route and go to Brazil or whatever, get your hair fixed, or shave that bitch.
I think he made the right call. I don't know.
It would have been weird to see him with the little dots in his head for the few weeks that he had that shit.
Yeah. Priest and Truth do win the tag titles after the Wyatts take out the MFT. And you know what? Thank God. Because the MFT wasn't doing a damn thing with the titles.
Just being boring every week. And at least, like, R-Truth and Damien will be entertaining.
You know, they have the titles on the Wyatts, then they put them on the MFTs. It seems like they don't know what to do with the titles when the titles are in a group. So I'm hoping now that it's just on two guys, they'll know what they're doing.
There's no entertaining tag teams on SmackDown, I'm realizing, except for them.
Yeah, not wrong.
At least promo-wise.
Yeah, ring-wise, we have a lot better.
They're all great inside the ring, but they can't talk and make me feel involved. I like fall asleep whenever fucking MFT comes on the screen. Or the Wyatts. I'm just like, you guys are boring as fuck. Just go away. It's that kind of heat. It's go away heat. I don't want to see you.
We
Just
need to
just
bring
get off the
some of the
TV.
other tag teams. Like, where's Motor City Machine Guns and Fraxium and
They are in this
DIY is gone
actually.
now, but yeah, they are in this episode. We'll get to that, but I'm just saying, like, we're dancing around. I mean, they did put a new tag team in here, but we were kind of dancing around like these two teams for the longest time, and it's like you guys do know that there's other teams on this show, right? It's not just your factions.
I like Motor City. They're the only other ones that can do anything on the mic, probably. But they need to be heels. Them as a face is the most boring fucking crap ever.
I have yet to see them as heels because I didn't watch them in AEW or wherever the fuck it was they came from.
TNA,
but
they're don't disrespect them. They're a great tag team. I did watch them as a kid. I loved TNA in that era, and fucking Motor City Machine Guns were amazing. They're one of the best tag teams ever.
I only remember like Beer Money and the Beautiful People.
I can't. Fair.
I was back like I was way back like then.
They were there too during that time.
I know they were there, but
they're so good. The X Division was so good in TNA. They're the only fucking They're the only wrestling thing other than maybe Japan that's ever had a good cruiserweight division.
Man, I was so young. I don't even remember like. It was so long ago.
I was into that shit because I didn't have entertainment at home. I didn't have no fucking system sometimes because I was poor. So all I had was wrestling. So I was like, you mean there's more wrestling? I'm about to go watch me some TNA. And then I would swap between Raw and TNA basically as they were both airing at the same time.
I think I had a Super Nintendo Entertainment System until the PS2 came out.
But Motor City Machine Guns fire.
Then we see the Bellas backstage. They do an interview because they have a tag team title match later because I guess
because they're the Bellas and fucking seniority hashtag get fucked. Have 30 years in the business.
We see Flair and Bliss walk up, and did they just have a title match last week? So why are we having an argument over who's gonna be? Who's number one contender?
You guys lost. Wait, didn't they lose due to some bullshit though?
Yeah, they probably did. But we're getting the same teams just going around in a circle saying, "Hey, I deserve a title match. I'm next." Like, okay, the Bellas were next.
That's SmackDown tag team division. Apparently, it's the same thing with the men's division. Like we were just saying that.
And now it's like Charlotte and Bliss are like, yeah, well, if you guys win or if you guys don't even win, we're next. So, yeah. Okay.
It's it's almost the same problem. I don't care about any of the female tag teams, and almost none of them have mic skill enough to matter. And Rhea and Io were that, but it was literally just Rhea. She carried an entire tag team division on her back for a few months.
The women's tag team titles are supposed to be defended on both shows. So why have they not gone to Raw yet?
Yep. That's why when they say what's her face, I forgot who they're trying to make her sound like she's the best women competitor at the moment. I think it's like Skylar or something, whatever. Like, no, it's Rhea. She carried an entire tag division on her back. I don't even necessarily prefer her, but she is the best women's wrestler in WWE right now.
This is true. We get Dan Husen backstage with Johnny, who's laying down on some equipment again. Candace asked if he can help, and he's like, yeah, for $20, I got you. This woman reaches in her husband's pocket and pulls out a $20 bill and hands it to him, and he disappears.
Yeah, it's his wife. Of course, that's how it goes. She said, give me your money. Ooh, here you go.
And then Alex Shelley walks by and looks like he wants to help, but him and Chris Sabin have already been having problems, so he just kind of keeps walking along. And it's like, John, I know you got killed by Obafemi. I know your partner left you. I know your wife steals your money, but come on, dude, it's okay.
You were never good anyway in the WWE, so why are you pretending like you were even relevant or good in the first place? Yeah, it's not NXT.
Exactly. Was he ever? I don't even think. Was he ever even NXT champion? Even NXT North American champion?
I don't know. I think he did semi decent there, but better than now. That's all I know.
It's just that good. Then we switched to Sami Zayn, who's having a more emotional mental breakdown. He's not like screaming all over the place this time.
Sammy's all crying, being a bitch all the time and shit.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, it literally looked like he wanted to cry tonight instead of like going off the handle and yelling.
Freaking emotional Canadians, am I right?
We see Trick Williams talking to him, kind of teasing a match in the near future, but they don't really. He's just kind of like, hey, I'll check my calendar. Like, I got you. And it's like, okay, but when's the match? And he's just like, nah, focus on your match tonight because I'm going to be taking notes. And my lemon pepper steppers. I don't even know if he said that, but it's just stuck in my head because I hate it so much.
He's so fucking lame, bro. Like, I liked some of the shit that he was doing up to the Elimination Chamber, and everything since has just been boring.
Yeah, because everything since became about these damn shoes that no one gives a fuck about. Sorry.
They're over-focusing on it. They're doing it to him. They're doing the Jey Uso where they make him only the Yeet, or only the Steppers.
Man, it's gonna kill his career. It really is. Anyway, we get Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium. This match was a banger. But this was a banger. You get two athletic teams in there, and you throw them together, and what do you get? You get a damn near 5-star match. I would have changed some things, especially the end, which we'll get to in a second here. But besides that, damn near 5 stars. I liked it.
Oh, yeah.
Everything they did.
Definitely. No, it was a really good match.
As we get to the end here, we have Candice LeRae giving a punch to Nathan Frazier and allowing, I believe it was Chris Sabin to roll him up for a win. This makes no sense. And the reason it makes no sense is because Chris Sabin kept telling his friend Alex not to help Johnny. This is Johnny's wife. I don't understand. Am I missing something?
She's like, fucking leave me alone. Let your friend help me finally, motherfucker. And even though, like, that did happen, he was all, like, okay with it all of a sudden. And then, I forget his name, but his partner behind him was just, like, extremely confused. Like, wait, you were telling me I can't do anything with them, but now you're celebrating after she helped you? Like,
exactly. Like, my dude. Is she like, hey, if I help them win, they're gonna help me with Johnny? I still don't think he's gonna help you. I don't. But maybe I'm wrong. Time will tell. I'm just confused. Sorry. Then we get Randy Orton, who's gonna come out and explain his actions. The chair that he grabbed, was that the one that he used last week?
If there was a fat dent in it the size of Cody's head, yes. If not, then no.
There was at the top, and he kind of looked at the chair like he was, like, in love with it.
Then most likely, because, like, that thing was extremely warped. I remember looking at it, I was like, damn. Cody's face just all over it. It's like, I'm surprised there's not, like, a shape of it.
This was a pretty good promo. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, one of the most notable lines that he said was, being nice to the fan puts a smile on his face, and it's the emptiest feeling ever. And that's just nice. That's just cold. Imagine being nice to people and it makes you smile, but you just feel so empty about it.
I feel you. No. That's me at work, basically.
Randy didn't know if he could be who he needed to be to beat Cody because it was supposed to be Drew. And this dude says, I still love Cody. Bro, you just tried to murder him last week. What do you mean?
Yeah, but that's like brother shit. We're just like best friends.
I've never beat my brothers to a bloody pulp, but
You just don't love them enough.
maybe not.
To be fair, we are like basically them. You would be power bombing me as a child, and like, so clearly we do beat up our friends.
Yeah, our friend. Well, yeah, okay. I guess they're friends. They're not brothers. Maybe.
Beating your friends up is a prerequisite for loving them. Obviously,
it really is. Like, especially nowadays. It's well, not Gen Z people. Anything before that.
Because you're not pile driving your best friend and breaking their neck and putting them in a wheelchair. Do you even care? Like,
are you even friends?
No.
Orton says he knows he needs the killer instinct to win the title, and he said that the voices in his head tell him he will beat Cody for the title in the main event of WrestleMania, and he repeats that like 3 times, and it's like, bro, you're supposed to be a heel, but you're repeating yourself to get a rise out of the crowd.
Right.
You know the fans want you to beat Cody. What? So we see Orton backstage with Matt Cardona, and Matt basically has a problem with what Randy Orton did to Cody. So he just punches him in the mouth. And he's like, stay out of my business. You wouldn't understand. And he just walks away. And I got to tell you, the shirt that he's wearing with like the blood-soaked R that you can buy in the shop is actually how the shirt looked after he like tried to kill Cody. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm probably gonna buy it.
So I'm making money off Cody's death.
Someone got to, right? Then we have Sami Zayn and Aleister Black. I didn't even know this match was happening until like it happened. I don't remember them ever like, you know, like at the beginning of the show, they're like, hey, these matches are happening. I don't remember this one being announced. Maybe before it got announced, that's when Drew hit Jacob and tried to kill him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But actually, we did see the aftermath of the car accident. When Randy came into the building, they showed him outside looking at it.
Right.
So, I mean, did it look bad? Yeah, but was there airbags? Well, no, because he pulled them out of the windshield. But so Trick Williams comes out before the bell rings, and I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, he's annoying. I'm sorry. Is that bad to say?
No. His gimmick's pretty mediocre.
Yeah, it's just, to me it's mid. It's not good. So we have a pretty okay match. It's like, so for one, Sami Zayn was like trying to hype up the crowd, and they were just booing him out of the building. The people do not like Sami Zayn.
Not anymore. He's boring.
Which is funny because we haven't seen him in the ring in like a month. You thought, oh, he's back in the ring. Cool. No, people don't want to see it.
Nope.
I don't know if they were expecting the heel turn to happen already, or if people just don't like him. But he starts unloading on Trick at ringside, and when he comes back in the ring, he gets hit with a black mask, and Aleister Black wins the match. Sammy, haven't you ever heard of "Don't take your eyes off the prize"? Look what happened when you did. You lost. You keep losing your mind backstage, yelling at people who don't deserve it, and now you're losing matches because you're beating up people who don't really deserve it because they're not in the match.
Don't make me send Drew back out here to do what he did to you.
Drew, I'm going to say this. I know I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Sami Zayn should have never challenged Drew McIntyre at Royal Rumble because that match wasn't even close. I'm not even sure why they even booked that match.
I hope he was genuinely injured in that spot, because otherwise, them just burying him for 20 minutes is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that. And they never even, like, they don't even talk about it anymore. They're just like, yeah, just forget about it. It didn't happen. It's fine.
And now he's just, like, pathetic, basically.
Yeah, literally. He does. He has mental breakdowns backstage. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
We see Matt Cardona talking to Nick Aldis, saying he wants a match with Randy Orton. I'm sorry, can you finish that sentence? Matt Cardona wants a match against Randy Orton. A 14-time world champion versus a 2-time United States champion.
Hey, he was the TV champion as well.
Oh, yeah, and the internet champion. Sorry.
That's the most important championship of all.
And I basically think that's why Nick told him no, because I got too much going on. Nick, you could have fit the match on the card. You just didn't want to. You just didn't want to. Just be honest with yourself. Then Hayes talks to him about the open challenge, and we find out that it's Ilya Dragunov, and he says, I'll always be fighting myself, but he wants to, like, inflict pain on him or something. Which, fair, because that's what you do in a match, but...
I mean, I would hope that's what you're trying to do.
This is a match that we've seen a few times now. And it's not that they're bad. It's just... I don't know. Like, it's an open challenge. Like, when John Cena did it, it was always somebody fresh and new. Now it's just kind of like the same people.
Yeah. And I know they're trying to make it more like a story behind everything a little bit, but this one's just not good.
It's not. And then we get to I don't know if this is the worse or better storyline with Jade Cargill calling out Rhea Ripley. Oh boy, was this promo something.
They're just dying to get this title on Rhea so she can get the fuck away from it.
Jade goes on her usual blah blah stick about her being that bitch, this, that, the next thing. And Rhea's just like, I don't need the title. It needs me since you had it. Which is fair. Because
she said, I'm going off script. This is just real. You suck.
She ain't done nothing with that belt since she done nothing. She defended it one time, and she's had it for over 100 days. And it was a good title defense because who she was working with, not because she's a good champion.
Not only that, how many times has Rhea won the title now?
Oh, I don't even know. Or it's probably damn near approaching 10.
Yeah, I don't think she needs another title reign.
Yeah, but
she'll take
giving it to Jade was such a flop that I don't think they really have a choice.
That's what she's saying. Yeah, I'm like, my 100th win. No, I really need that, but no, like I think I gotta take this off you because you're boring as shit. You're like Roman Reigns.
So Rhea tells Jade to hit her, and she says, "No, I'm gonna do it on my time." And she goes to leave the ring, but Michin and B-Fab are coming down the ramp, and they kind of like stand behind her. Kind of looks like a little shield pose, especially when Jade turns around. Then the three of them start attacking Rhea Ripley. What the fuck is going on with storylines tonight? Why are random people just teaming up with people that they don't like for no reason? First we get Candice LeRae, and now we got B-Fab and B10 with Jade Cargill. I don't understand.
We're in Bizarro world.
What?
I said we're in Bizarro world. Yeah, world.
We're not on Earth. That much. Oh, then we see our boy Dan Housen again because he's just the highlight of every show, isn't he?
I love this dude now.
I like when Miz said he has sunburn and he comes up and he slaps their back. It's just like, you're just a dick, dude. He tells Kit and Miz that he'll come out with them, and they say no. And he's like, enjoy being cursed. And then a ladder almost hits the Miz. And he's like, Kit, you gotta go out there alone, my man. And when he turns around, a ladder hits him in the face. Like, literally, someone just threw a ladder at the Miz's face.
I can't wait to see what happens on Raw with, I think he cursed Kofi, right?
Oh, I think he did. Man, he's been cursing just everybody. He just has no chill.
So many curses. Someone just needs to help the dude get famous. Like, I don't know why they're disagreeing. You're gonna get cursed.
I don't know what the curses do, but if it makes ladders get thrown at you by probably random producers, I'm good, man. I'll do whatever you need.
It's the curse ghost. He said, fuck you.
And then this has to be my favorite backstage segment of the night. We have Solo blaming JC Mateo and Tama Tonga for losing the belts, which is fair because they were the ones in the match and they got pinned. That's fair.
Or is it the fact that this man's obsessed with the fucking lantern?
For real, he's got some kind of weird obsession with it.
He's trying to
but Tama Tonga's like, hey, we got to give this lantern back to the Wyatts because you're not yourself. You're beginning to sound like Roman Reigns.
Oof. He said, what'd you say to me? And then immediately, fucking Drew and some Fatu just smack right into a fucking truck behind them.
You just see something fly across the camera. You're like, what the hell's that? And the camera pans over, and it's just Jacob Fatu calling Drew McIntyre a little bitch while kicking his ass.
They're just like, oh yeah, we're still fighting. We've never stopped for the past how many minutes? Like fucking almost 45 minutes now.
But anyway, the storyline here is: are they giving the lantern back to MFT? Is Solo Sikoa the new Roman Reigns? Is the MFT gonna break up? I hope so. We don't have any answers to those questions.
All of them by themselves are gonna just drown in the mid card. So it's like, what do we even do with all that? That's why they don't want to not be a team. They're like, we don't know what the fuck to do with all of you guys.
I feel like they keep the other four together because Solo can go on his own. He just doesn't like to.
It's because he's kind of ass.
Yeah, that's true. No one will work with someone who's not much of an ass. Well, he'll figure it out. His kind always do. I mean, Jey Uso figured it out, and Jimmy Uso just kind of got lost into obscurity, and then they were like, hey, we got to throw you together because your brother's sad and he's still under contract.
I think they'll just end up figuring out, have good luck in your future affairs contract type of dealio.
Time for Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes.
The midget Russian man versus the guy carrying the mid card a little bit, because like, what else is going on?
Hayes retains on a roll up. It was the greatest hits of their matches, essentially. It was a long match, and it didn't need to be. It was good, like it always is. See match 6 for, I don't know.
Right.
Something we've seen just over and over, and it was fine. It's as good as it's gonna get at this point. And if they're gonna keep the title on Hayes like this, start giving us new people every week.
That's
So
fair.
Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I really thought Randy Orton was gonna beat the hell out of Jelly Roll
I did too.
when
I
they
was
had
like,
this segment,
oh, he's gonna get his neck snapped.
because they kept hugging and they were putting the hands on the shoulders, but we didn't get that. We got Randy Orton saying he's sorry to Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll's like, bro, I'm not judging you. I don't know this Randy. I want the Randy that had my back at SummerSlam, and I want that Randy back. And the voices in your head are just screwing with you. And he's like, Randy's like, how do I fix what I did to Matt earlier? Where do I start, sir?
I don't think you do.
What do you just slap you? What do you? It's not that bad. I don't think he can fix it at this point. You killed Cody last week. And then we get Kit Wilson, who comes out and he calls out Jelly Roll and says, and Jelly's like, yeah, let's get a ref. Let's fight right now. And Kit's like, we're going to fight with the slam poetry. Slam poetry to Kit Wilson is just making fun of his dick, essentially.
Yeah, it was funny too. He's like, "Did you just challenge me to a rap battle?"
It was funny. It was good disses. When you get a celebrity in the ring, it's not always about fighting. It's sometimes just about having fun, because they're a celebrity. They're not a fighter. It's not what they do. So it's kind of fun to see, like, when this dynamic happens, especially when it's somebody like Kit Wilson, who's like not really a good wrestler, but is just there for fun.
Right.
Jelly fires back with some jokes about how he fucked his mom. I put my stomach on her back, yeah.
Then fucking, what do you call it? Kit calls him fat phobic.
Yeah, he did. I don't think he called them toxic tonight, did he?
I think he did. Yeah, after he called him fat phobic and something else.
So while Jelly Roll's doing some like weird dance about, I guess, getting it on with Kit's mom, Kit Wilson hits him in the back of the head with a mic and then hits him with a flying corkscrew elbow. Kit, you did something and you didn't get taken down.
He only beats up fucking formerly fat guys who don't wrestle.
And then we get a really weird segment backstage where Chelsea Green's like trying to offer help to Julia. And she like screams no at her and storms off, and then Nia pushes Chelsea out of the way. Every time Chelsea Green gets pushed in this wheelchair, it's funny.
She's carrying the women's division with Rhea despite being injured.
She is. Is she even injured anymore? I mean, I've seen her get out of the wheelchair a lot. I don't know.
Was she ever injured? Is she just lying? Dun dun dun.
That's a fair point. I respect that. It's time for the Bella Twins versus the Irresistible Forces.
Oh, yay. The two most entertaining teams. Oh my god. Love it.
It wasn't that great. The crowd was into it when Brie got in there because we got some yes kicks that Daniel Bryan made famous. Or
said, "We love your husband."
If you like the Miz.
It said, "We love your husband.
We know you love him, so chant yes to these kicks." But yeah, he's never come back.
Get fucked. So
we got the next best thing, his wife. So during the match, Flair and Bliss come down. Yeah, they give the irresistible forces the upper hand. This was like closer to the beginning. Um, and then Flair attacks Nia, who was going to use the belt, so they retain because of DQ.
Yeah.
Why couldn't why couldn't the Bella Twins just lose clean? Are we getting a triple threat tag match at WrestleMania? I don't know. Probably. And I'm not really mad at it, I guess. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm kind of not. I don't know.
He's extremely pissed.
Well, we'll see where things go because we did have the irresistible forces attacking all four of them and actually taking them out and trying to kill Charlotte actively in the process. I don't know why they targeted Charlotte specifically, but why not? And then we see Randy Orton on the phone again, who says he's going to go to the ring and he's going to fix it. Randy, are you talking to Ted DiBiase, sir? I heard he was acquitted of all charges today.
I fucking can't.
He was not found guilty of was money laundering or something like that. So, I mean, the jury had a price. Randy's got a price. Everyone's got a price. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Indeed, Cody. Thank you.
That's fair. Maybe he is talking about the DiBiase family.
Maybe. Someone said Kevin Owens, and I'm like, Kevin Owens' family didn't wrestle. It wouldn't make any sense that he'd say that. Do you watch wrestling, sir? I don't think you do.
Kevin Owens is clearly a generation superstar.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only, 9th generation? Randy Orton's only 3rd. Get the hell out of here. Come on now. I don't think he's talking... I mean, he's not talking to Goldust. Goldust said it. No WWE return for me. I'm done, sir.
He should be banned. No.
He was great back in the 90s, man. He came out in that wig and he was biting shit and...
Oh, wait. I thought you said Goldberg. My fault.
No. Goldust, dude.
I was like, fuck Goldberg. That motherfucker's trash. Keep him out of the WWE.
Goldberg got retired by Gunther.
Yes. I'm like, don't bring him back. Don't bring him out of retirement.
No. So Randy's smiling and high-fiving fans. And, sir, didn't you just say that the smile gave you an empty feeling? Why do you want to feel empty inside? Just curious.
Maybe he feels good sometimes.
Maybe. Randy Orton says he has an apology to make to the fans and to Matt Cardona, so he calls him into the ring.
Randy Orton insert horror movie noises.
Randy Orton apologizes to him and says next week he apologizes to Cody because Cody's not here.
I wonder why.
And in case you guys didn't know, he hugs Matt, shakes his hand, and then kicks him right in the balls.
Right.
Straight up.
I think he apologized even too. He was like, "My bad, bro," and then come here. Like basically was like, give me a hug, and just immediately pulls him in and like kicks him in the nuts, beats the shit out of him.
This gimmick is strange. Are we just gonna get Randy Orton apologizing to people every week just to kick him in the balls?
We're getting bipolar Randy. We had just straight up psycho Randy, and now we're getting like mixed emotions bipolar Randy.
Yeah, I got that vibe from him tonight.
He's like, I don't want to kill people, but I also really, really want to kill people.
Yeah, like he tried to repeat what he did to Cody, but the officials pulled him away, and he was just kind of like confused. I don't know if that's the right word. So he throws Matt in the ring with the chair, puts his arm in said chair, proceeds to stomp on said chair.
I'm loving it. He's bringing it back, all of his old shit.
Breaking the arm of a guy who does backstage segments with Apollo Crews.
Now he can have all the time in the world to do backstage segments with Apollo Crews.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So literally right after that, the camera pans outside, and Jacob and Drew are fighting outside on top of some ledge. I don't know where this truck was located, or I don't even think it was a truck.
Yeah, what was it? They're like on the side of a fucking building or something. Like,
Yeah, Drew McIntyre literally climbed over the railing to get on the ledge with this guy. Drew, what are you doing, dog?
extremely dumb. Why didn't you just like push him off?
Or Claymore him, something. I know there wasn't a lot of room, but anyway, Jacob Fatu ends up knocking Drew McIntyre off, but he pulls Jacob down with him, falling who knows how far down, and then SmackDown ends.
And they all died.
They may have. We didn't see anything where that was or anything like that.
Confirmed that
I assume there was
cursed.
I assume there was a big comfy air sack down there at the bottom, but I don't know.
Nah. Cursed.
You know what? It's probably a good thing that Dan Husen didn't curse them, because
Just dead. Like, actually just dead.
Oh man, the fact that we make jokes about this is so great now. So yeah, what would you give SmackDown for a rating tonight?
This overall was like super solid, like an 8.5.
Absolutely, 8.5. What brings it down is just the repeat of Ilya and Hayes. Like, it was a good match. It's just like, I've seen this already. And the mystery match of Sami Zayn and Aleister Black, like that.
That was at least cool, because finally Sami's not just in the back fucking being a little bitch all the time.
Yeah, but like, they're trying to push a Sami Zayn Trick Williams storyline, and I just don't like either one of them.
I hope he's gonna finally heel turn and just kill this man.
I would enjoy that.
But if they just do another Sami fucking face the whole time, talks all this shit about them not being a good person, and then gets beat, probably, I'm over it.
Sami can work as a face, but it's different. Like, he only works as a face if he's doing something like with other people, like the Bloodline or him and like Owens. Like, I don't know.
Sami as a heel's the best Sami.
Yeah, you know, obviously, but that's what I'm saying. He only works as a face with somebody else. As a heel by himself, he's very solid, but
I just hate his nice guy routine. He's so Canadian.
He is very Canadian. Cat's trying to get some screen time. He's very Canadian. But I don't know. What would you think of certain matches?
No, I thought it was all pretty good. Other than, like you said, the Carmelo Hayes match. I mean, that one wasn't bad. I just don't care about him and Dragunov.
But like I said, it's an open challenge, and I just, you know, when John Cena did it, because he said it was inspired by John Cena, so don't just think I'm pulling John Cena out of my ass. It was inspired by John Cena, and when John Cena did it, it was always somebody new, whether it was someone from NXT or it was somebody from, you know, whatever show. And now it's just like, Nick Aldis is just like, hey, I picked this guy for your open challenge tonight. Why, Nick? Why'd you do that? Let it go.
But other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
Tune in on Monday. We're gonna see Obafemi, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns.
True. I hope Oba and him get into a fight, and I hope it's a good one. I don't know what Brock would even say to this dude, to be honest. Other than that, I feel like it just has to be a brawl.
If we see Seth Rollins standing out there watching like a proud dad again, all will be well.
What if he comes in and stomps Brock after Oba comes and fucks him up?
I'll love it even more. I don't like Brock Lesnar.
I love him in the sense of like I love watching him hurt people. I don't like him as a person.
Yeah. I don't like how he just kind of shows up whenever he wants and gets title matches though.
Yeah, that I hate.
I mean, he's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he's the version 1. Roman's Brock Lesnar version 2.
All you people who were pissed off when Brock Lesnar was barely showing up to defend the title are all the people that love Roman Reigns when he barely showed up to defend the title.
And then him with the lame excuse of, oh, well, at least my kids get to see me. I'm like, that's great, Roman. I'm happy you made enough money where your kids get to see you. Now go retire and be with your kids if that's what you're talking about, bro. I don't give a fuck. Give the title to the people who have kids and are still here every single fucking week.
You may say CM Punk's old and has bags under his eyes and is gray or whatever you want, but you know what? At least he's there every week.
Mm-hmm. You had a great career, Roman. You're automatically a Hall of Famer. Just go away.
You had a great faction in the Shield, in the Bloodline. You had a great singles run.
You're like The Rock. You can retire early.
I mean, you can't make movies because your voice sounds crazy, but...
And he's not technically retired yet, but, like, you know what I mean? He stopped wrestling for, like, 20 years or whatever.
Yeah, he basically just comes around, like, when he feels like it.
It's just, like, go away, have a 10-year layoff.
Like, he wrestled at WrestleMania last year, right?
We'll all be excited if you fucking come back after a 10-year layoff, too, so it'll be perfect.
By that time, I think they'll put him in the Hall of Fame.
I'll be happy by then. Like, I'll be like, oh, shit, he's back. Oh, Roman, I remember when you used to be a wrestler. I'm actually happy you're back.
Oh, let's all riot against Triple H, too, by the way, for putting AJ Styles in the Hall of Fame and not John Cena this year.
Didn't John not want to be? Didn't he say something about that?
Yeah, he did. He didn't want to be that.
So...
He said give it to AJ Styles or Batista before you give it to me.
Right. He's like, give me some time. I don't want to be like... He didn't want to take the shine out of the Hall of Fame for the recent year. And that's fair. He would have.
It is fair. Yeah. He definitely would have. Whenever John Cena gets inducted in the Hall of Fame, he's going to outshine... It was like when The Undertaker got inducted to the Hall of Fame. It outshines everybody else that's there, you know. And when JoJo, I guess, is ready to accept it, Bray Wyatt will be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think she should have any say in that.
I don't think she should either, but I can't think of another reason why they wouldn't have put him in it yet.
Because realistically, just have Bo do it, because Bo's his actual family.
Yeah, honestly. Like, Bo is obviously fine with the company, right? He's under contract.
Yep.
So, you know, whether that's next year or, you know, whenever it may be, it's... I don't know. Like, people are mad about, you know, who gets put in the Hall of Fame, and it's like, it's not that deep.
I have never once cared about who gets inducted. I'm just like, all right, everyone's going to eventually be inducted. There's so many people who should have been at some point but aren't still. Like, it's not personal. It's just how many fucking wrestlers are there to induct, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I've never really watched the Hall of Fame ceremony. Like you said, I don't really care who gets inducted. I'm glad for those people because they paved the way for what we have today. I just don't... It's just not, like, that big of a deal to me.
It's not quote unquote real either, so I don't care. It's wrestling at the end of the day, guys. It's the Hall of Fame isn't like it's they were given those achievements realistically at the end of the day. Roman Reigns is only entering because they glazed him and they gave him a title reign forever and had him defense twice. So
I don't like.
Like, that's what I mean.
Anyway, that's all we got.
Yep, that'll be it. But tune in next week Monday. The weeks, the days. Tune them in, all of them.
Every day we're here.
Just watch us every day anyway. Like, even though you've watched this video, just until the next video, keep watching this video.
Just keep watching it. Just keep liking it.
All right.
You know, whatever you gotta do.
Peace.
Deuces.